Hi, today we're going to be factoring trinomials. And we're going to factor trinomials where the x squared term has a coefficient of 1. Okay? And we're also going to factor these trinomials with an x squared coefficient of 1, but also b and c are both positive integers. So the examples that we're going to be doing, the next two, involve where both b and c are positive integers. Okay, now I'm going to do, this is under example 1 on the textbook page, but I'm going to do the one from the textbook, and then I'm going to do another one like it that is mine. And then you'll do the two monitoring progress problems at the bottom of the page, page 288, and then I'll go back and do some examples from example 2 of the textbook. So let's start with number 1. This is from the textbook, TB meaning textbook, and this is problem number 1 out of the textbook page on page 288. This document. So x squared plus 10x plus 16. We're going to do a method called factor sum. Okay, factor sum. By the way, factoring these type of trinomials are some of the less difficult. I don't like to say easy because easy can be condescending to some people. Some people don't think it may be easy. But these are the less difficult ones to do. Every trinomial polynomial that you'll factor will always come back to these type of problems. So if you know how to do this, when you get back to this problem, that'll be the simplest thing to do. So we're going to use what we call a factor sum, because you're going to write the factors, and you did sum, and then you got your answer. By the way, when you show your work on your notebook paper, this is what I want you to do. You write the problem first, and then we're going to say factors of, what are we finding the factors of? Okay, you're finding the factors of your C term. Okay, this is your C term right here, this last term. The sign in front of it goes with it. Okay, so that's a positive 16. So we're finding all the factors of positive 16. Okay, all right. And then we're going to find the sum. When we're talking about the sum, what are we finding the sum of? Okay, we're finding the sum of whatever the number in the middle term is, or the B term. Okay, the B term here is plus 10. Okay, so when we do our factors, and factors means to multiply. That means you're going to find two numbers that multiply together to get the number you're looking for. So we're basically going to find two numbers that multiply to 16, two positive numbers. Why two positive numbers? Because the middle term is positive, so both numbers have to be positive. Okay, and then we're going to get the sum. Sum means to add. Okay, so we're basically going to add the two numbers to get what we're looking for. All right, so let's start with our numbers. Our numbers here are factors of 16. We're always going to start with 1. So 1 and 16. Okay. Then you got 2 and 8. And then you got 4 and 4. 1 times 16 is 16. 2 times 8 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. So now you've listed all your factors of 16, positive 16. There's nothing else to do. Now we're going to do the sum. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to add the two numbers. So 1 plus 16 will be 17. 2 plus 8 will be 10. 4 plus 4 will be 8. Now to get your final answer, which by the way is in the form of, looks like this. Variable goes first, your numbers go after the variables. Okay, now to get our final answer, it depends on what that sum is, because the sum has to be the middle term. So whichever one of these numbers gives you the middle term, that's going to be a part of your answer. So here we are, there's 10. That means we got 2 and 8. And that's a positive 2 and a positive 8. Positive meaning plus, so plus 2 and plus 8. Congratulations, there is your answer. You can use the FOIL method. There's a check on the textbook page to using FOIL if you want to check your answer, but I normally do this as a quick check. 2 times 8 gives me 16. 2 plus 8 gives me 10. Quick check. If you had put 1 and 16 here, 1 times 16 gets you 16, but 1 plus 16 gets you 17, and that doesn't get you 10. So that lets you know, red flag, that's incorrect. Okay, so that's your example from the textbook. Now I'm going to do an example of my own. Normally you can stop the video so you can write this down in your notes, and then you can restart the video to see the second problem. Okay, now we're going to do the second example. Under example 1 is mine. So it's basically this one I made up. So this is mine, example. And we're still going to do it where B and C are both positive integers. So this time we're doing x squared plus 7x plus 12. We're going to find our factors of, you're finding your factors of your C term, which in this case is positive 12. And then you're going to get the sum. Okay. So our factors of positive 12, we're always going to start with 1. So 1 and 12. All right, then we got 2 and 6. And then we got 3 and 4. Okay, so the factors, that's going to give you a positive 12. Then we're going to get our sum of our numbers. 1 plus 12 is 13. 2 plus 8, 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, we're looking for our middle term for our sum, which is plus 7. And here we go right here. There's a 7. So 3 and 4 are going to be part of our final answer. So your final answer. And by the way, the proper way to write this is with the parentheses. They're side by side, touching, because that means multiply. Because you can use the FOIL method, which is multiplication, really, or distribution, or distributive property to go back to the original problem. So that's a plus 3, it's positive 3, plus 4, positive 4. There's your answer. You can check it with FOIL or a quick check. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7. And there you go. That's the example for example 1. You have 2 to go by. You can write this down in your notes. I encourage you to write this down as notes so you don't always have to go back and refer back to the video to see what I did, how I did it. Write it down so that you'll know what to do. But you'll do the monitoring progress problems at the bottom, page 288, numbers 1 and 2. I'm going to do a separate video to get you started on those. I'm not going to do the rest, but just to get you on the setup.